Okay, welcome to our new global media talk show. Today is February 9th, 2025. Today we're going to be talking about women in sports, and we have our sports coordinator here, Phenomenon and Jatta. She is our guest today. We're going to be talking about women in sports. So, welcome, Phenomenon. Welcome. Mr. Jatta, can you hear me? Miss Jatta, can you hear me?
Looks like connection is preventing.
Yeah, Miss Jatta is yeah, can you hear us? Sam, you can hear me, right?
Yes,
Sam.
I can. Yes, I can hear you. Yes, loud and clear. I think it's from her end. She may have to reconnect or something, but network is slow in her area, and that's causing
Yes,
a delay
they
of
are.
the
The
delivery of
connection
the message.
is preventing them from.
I think this depends on the kind of phone. I mean, the kind of
Yeah,
connection they use.
yeah. She dropped, and when she come back, we may be able to hear her loud and clear.
Yeah, but
But
usually this depend on the kind of connection they use. What do you think?
yeah, I think it's a connection in Gambia. Is she in Gambia?
Yeah,
Yep, that's why. we
because us here, I think we are
don't
good,
have,
right?
yeah, we don't have a problem. We have good internet. So the network in Gambia not always good.
What is in the Gambia that is good?
I don't know. That's a very good question. There's a lot of things that are not where they need to be.
Yes, it's back.
The one thing we can say is the new roads that we have built, those are good. At least people can travel on those roads. But other than that, I don't know what else. Looks like she's coming.
Yeah, phenomenal. Can you hear us now?
Hello.
Yeah, can you start? You can start speaking now.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, you can introduce yourself and start talking. Introduce yourself to the topic.
Hello. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You go ahead. We are waiting for you.
Yes, so we are live now, and you can go ahead and
Okay.
introduce yourself to the audience and then get
My
into the
name is
topic.
Mrs. Philomena M. Jatta, the Women's Football Coordinator, GFF, that is the Gambian Football Federation, and the Safeguarding Officer. Recently, also the manager, team manager of the senior women national team of the Gambia.
Okay. So go ahead. What is the situation on women in sports? Can you go in details? What is the issue with women in sports? Can you explain to us like what are you experiencing?
Hello.
Sam, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, Sam, you tell him because maybe it's me. I mean, like I don't know. She cannot hear
Yes,
me.
so Miss Jada, we are live now. Oop, she dropped again. Yeah, connection in the Gambia is terrible.
And you know when they have a different service providers, they are better than
Yeah.
each other.
Yes, yes. They are.
It's not like they are all good. I mean, like
They have
some.
there's AfriCell, QCell, GamCell, Comion. I think those are the big ones. Sounds like you have a cold.
Yeah, and like started that yesterday because
Oh,
I was outside
yeah.
and it was really tough when it's cold here and there was a big
Hmm.
snow, so
Wow.
that actually affected us. Yeah,
Wow.
so I'm
Yeah.
just trying
Yeah.
to I'm just trying to brush through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's tough.
yeah, but I'm just hanging in there during the winter. That's how it usually be. Once in a while you will be catching stuff,
Yeah.
you know.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
know how it is here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know how it is. So yeah.
Yeah, so let's talk about something before they come in. Let's talk about sports. While what we know, while our guests we are waiting for her, Sam.
So you said our women are winning. Is that correct?
Women in sports, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought I heard you say the women are winning. I was like, that's good. That's good news. But yeah, sports in general in the Gambia, I mean, looks like we are moving up, but we are moving up very slow. It's a slow progress. And there are things that government can do. I wish she can get on and describe what is happening there now. What are their programs? How are they operating? And there she is coming back. Yep. So Miss Jatta, like we said earlier, we are live, and today's topic is women in sports in Gambia. So if you would introduce yourself quickly, let people know who you are and where you work, and then go into the details of sports and women in sports. What do you guys do? How do you do things?
Yes.
What are your challenges and things like that? Yeah, you can get started.
He cannot hear you.
Yeah, obviously not.
So it's the connection.
Yeah, it is the connection. There is a lag in connection, so as a result, she won't hear what I said until later. So maybe at that point she will just start talking and then we'll listen.
Sam, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, I say,
just
is it on my end?
All right.
Because I just miss you, right?
Right. Good evening. Here
she's
in the
talking.
Gambia is evening. Good evening, everyone. My name is Philomena and Jatta, the Women's Football Coordinator, Gambia Football Federation, and the Safeguarding Officer. Yeah. My name is Philomena and Jatta, the Women's Football Coordinator, Gambia Football Federation, and the Safeguarding Officer. Also, the Team Manager for the Senior National Senior Women Football in the Gambia. I have I have been in the football field for a long time. During my schooling days, I was a national goalkeeper. I represented the Gambia in goalkeeping.
Sam, tell her, the volume.
Yeah. So yeah, we can hear you. It was just a little low. If you would speak up a little louder or put your volume on, one of the two, will
Yeah, we
solve
have
it.
Famara. Famara, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome,
Yeah,
Famara.
it looks
Thank you,
like
Sam.
you driving. You just like Sam driving. Yeah. Okay. Phenomena, we can hear you.
And the network is really bad in Gambia.
So
Whatever network she's using is not good.
yeah, before she comes football. When it comes to football,
Yeah.
it is really improving in the Gambia in all directions and aspects.
Hmm.
Um, so especially in women football, we've seen a lot of women now who used to get into soccer and then improving at the national level. So that is an observation that is happening. If you look at the Gambia right now, sports in general, especially football, Gambians are more focused on it because you can see we are getting a lot of international players now moving out of the country, to Europe and other places. So football is growing in the Gambia, and then also women football. The perception of women, you know, are not in those kind of sports. That is now that seems to be eroding that perception because the world is changing, and we are seeing a lot of people, women who are really playing football nowadays, even across the globe. So it is a sport that is attracting the women as well. So I think that's what she's trying to talk about. If you have the opportunity, I know there's still barriers. There's still barriers. Like people look at soccer as a men's sport, but it could be a women's sport too. It is also a women's sport. So we have her now. Let me add her. Yeah, go ahead, Philomena. Sam, I think he can hear you more than me. I don't know why.
No, it's just a lag in the communication. So
So you probably would have to you
now,
probably would have to moderate this discussion.
and Ousman is on. Ousman, welcome.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so very much. Sam, thank you. And then, of course, Mr. Sawaneh, thank you so very much. I think I had some technical issues, but alhamdulillah, I'm back now.
Good,
Okay.
good,
Nice to have you. Nice to have you. Good to
good.
have you.
Definitely. We have
Is
our
our,
guest
is
here, and
our us?
she is, you know, we have our guest here, and she's having trouble network issues in Gambia, and she is represents the National Football Association, I believe, for the girls. And she started her introduction, and then she dropped off, and then now she's back. But her camera is not on yet. But maybe that may be an option to stay off camera and talk so people can hear her. But the network has not been very good for her.
Perhaps the location. I don't know what network she is using. I don't know whether it is Gamsal because Gamsal sometimes could be troubles, could be troubling, especially at this material time. So, but let's see whether she will join us. She's actually Philomena and Jatta. Not so long ago, she was actually appointed as the female football coordinator at national level by the Gambia Football Federation. And then since she assumed her office, she has been, very, busy engaging, authorities concerned, and of course, they have direct partners in the area of female football. Of course, she has a able assistant. Also, she is a female, Angelica Mendy, equally working with her closely in ensuring that female football also got at least something that the nation can be, proud of. We are glad that she is actually back once again. Um, Philomena, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir.
Good.
Thank you.
Now we
We are
can hear
glad that
you.
you are back. Mr. Sawada, you can proceed where you guys stop, please.
So what we stopped was for her to introduce herself, which she did, and then we just need to now get into the topic of football. Women football in Gambia. So if you would go into the details of football in Gambia, what are you guys doing? What kind of coordinations are you doing? What are the challenges that you face there? And that way, when we talk, we can come in and also add a little bit and make some suggestions based on the challenges that you face, so that the government, hopefully, they can hear us and do something to help you guys to actually continue to support you even better. Yeah. So go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Okay, looking at the football in the Gambia, it has really improved from where it was yesterday. You can see that in schools there are competitions in football. The last championship in Senegal, the under 15, that is the U15, we won it back to back in 2023 and 2024. We won the World Cup
You found it?
trophies. So, hello?
You put seven?
Yeah. Go
Yes.
ahead. I can hear you.
You, you are not actually very audible. Your voice,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
a
know
little
whether
low.
it's down.
If you would adjust your volume or speak up a little louder so we can hear you, it would be great.
Can you hear me now?
Very good. That's loud and
Yeah,
clear.
we can
Keep
hear.
talking that way now. Good. Go ahead.
Okay, fine. I said like women's football in the Gambia have improved compared to the previous years. We are representing the both the U15, that is under 15, under 20, and the senior national team. Right now, we are on leagues, that is first and second division league, and we from the first division league we have selected few people that are training to go for the AFCON qualifiers in Niger, that is Niger, and we are playing in Niger on the 19th and 24th in Senegal. And looking at Gambian football, it have really improved, and the girls are ready to play both at school level, club level, the national team. Every girl child is ready to play, and there is huge encouragement from the community and the parents, the guardians. They are really doing well, and they are encouraging the girl child to play football compared to before. During our time, I was a national goalkeeper, and the challenges we faced before, um, it is. I'm not saying the girl child is not been challenged, but compared to before, no, it's less now because when you go to parents to take permission for their kids to go and camp with you, they are willing to leave you for even 1 month, 1 week, compared to before that there will be a lot of complication. You have to go to many places before you have excuse of a girl child to come and camp or play with you. And looking at the U15 also, they won the championship in 2023 and 2024. Gambia won the U15, that is the school football in Senegal. They won it last year. And this year too, we are promising the country and everybody interested in Gambian football that we are going to qualify for this AFCON qualifier in Niger. Hopefully, yes, because looking at my girls play, right now I'm in Kabekel. I came to watch a game that is the Berewuleng and TMT. That's why the network is a bit weak. And looking at the girls, they are ready. And many of those girls playing today, they are part of the selection team that are going through screening at the FIFA Goal Project in Udun. And Gambian football, I'm saying it is moving forward. Yes. Looking at the supporters and people that are in love with women's football, by giving positive comment, and they're encouraging us to improve more. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
That is
Sam,
wonderful.
Sam, continue to because I'm not feeling too well, so
Okay.
continue to
Okay.
we'll host the
Yeah. Yeah.
discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Jatta, really thank you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you being on here today. And not only that, but we appreciate you very much for leading the girls into sports. Very, very, very important. We want to make sure that one, that you have all the support you need, to encourage the girls to play football. If you can see around the world now, football back in the days in Gambia is is for boys.
Yeah.
Even in the world, back in the days, football is for boys. The world, well, in America, they call it soccer. But nowadays, if you look at the 21st century, football is expanded to girls, and girls are really doing a much better job compared to when they first started. And like you said, I really appreciate it. You guys won the championship in Senegal recently, or 2023. That was awesome. That is a way to encourage sports in the
That's
Gambia.
yeah.
Sports is something that anybody can participate. Men, women, boys, and girls can all
We need
participate in any sports nowadays. So because the world has changed. My only thing here is to the government, for the government to support you guys, the Ministry of Sport in particular. They need to make sure that when the government is doing their budget, they need to put you guys into consideration. Ministry of Sports need to make sure that they have a budget based on your schedule, all the travel, and all the travel that you guys do, and all the things that you guys do where you need finance. Ministry of Sports need to include that into his budget, into their budget, so that when the Minister of Finance go to present the budget to the cabinet and then the National Assembly, they can approve a budget and something set aside for sports, under the Ministry of Sports, so that you can get the full support. And also, one of the things that I will encourage to really continue to push sports ahead. Obviously, now we can see all these football players that went overseas and played in international leagues, right? Those are great encouragement for our boys and girls to look at those as role models, uh, that they can one day be there. Who knows? You never know. They could be recruited and taken outside of the game to go play football there. So the government need to encourage that. And one of the things that I think they can do to help you guys recruit better in sports in general is to do all the things that we used to do back in the days. Even our time in primary school, there's inter-school competitions that happen. I'm sure they still happen in some places. Um, those need to happen, but I think they need to go beyond that by doing more. Like, for example, after the inter-school competitions, the winners need to go to a semifinal. From a semifinal, they can do regional competition. They can get to that. From all what teams are the best players in the regions, create a league and a tournament for them to play. Once they play, then the winners of each region also go to the semifinal and play. And then the last two standing teams will be the teams that will play national championship. So that national championship for schools, I mean, this is for schools. When they organize that, the Ministry of Sports need to make sure that's at the Independent Stadium. It get announced in the radio and television stations at least 3 months before the game, so that everybody knows that day so and so is national championship. Our best school players for football, both for boys and girls, and they take that to the Independence Stadium and invite a lot of people. Number one, that's going to generate a lot of funds for sports alone. Just all the tickets that people are going to buy. Ministry of Sports can collect all of that and prepare for the following year. So one is going to bring that generate funds for you guys. Number two, it will expose football to the next level, because now every school is going to see that, wow, this is now becoming a big deal, a big thing. Not only you play for your school, you're playing against other schools, but you're also going to regional championship, then national championship, where they are going to watch. A lot of students will go to watch their fellow students play football, and that's going to give them the motivation that I want to be there next year. I want to get into this. I want to get into this, and that's from all of those leagues playing in the country will help you guys to recruit from school to school, to look at the best players in schools and recruit and have great team players in your team, so that you can also get your team to be better, make your team better to stay and compete internationally. So that's what I want to say there after that for now, and stop here. Ousman.
Yes, yes, Madam Jatta, can you respond? Can you react to that? I'm sure you had some Ceesay very well about that. Yeah,
Yes,
Philo,
yes.
can you react to
All right.
Sam Cisse?
Regarding about school competition, there are schools
Yeah,
football competition. Yes,
Go
yes,
ahead.
yes.
Go ahead.
Regard yes, regarding about that, that is school football competition.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is inter schools football competition regionally and nationally. Yes, school compete, and at the end, the finalists, yes, are given a cars and trophy, both
Trophy.
boys and girls. They are it every year. Yes, every year that is a it's called principal cup. There is a principal cup in the Gambia where schools compete across the country regionally, and yearly also there is a competition called NECOF, National Youth Activity, where clubs send in their representatives to play football, and the winners will go with something, and they both including both boys and girls. Yes,
Oh,
they are
good.
into that. Yeah,
Good. Good. Where do they play that? Where do they play the national championship?
the
Where?
last Bottrop uh, and the grounds Bottrop other one.
Is that where they play it?
Yeah,
Okay. I think, yeah. So good. I knew since back in our days there's always inter-school competitions. I didn't know that I mean, some time ago when I talked about sports in my group, I talked about these are some of the recommendations I did, to get to national championship. I think it will be better if the Ministry of Sports can really take this to all the way to Independence Stadium, make a big deal out of it, do some good announcements on radio and television, and invite the president of the country to come there and all the ministers. I mean, let it be a big deal. Let's get into sports, and instead of playing it at Buttress, I don't even know where that is, but get it to the Independence Stadium. In the Cumbersome Mary area, there's a lot of people. That's a densely populated area. You're gonna have more people in there to watch the game, including the government. The government officials need to be there to watch. This is all part of encouragement to encourage the boys and girls to get into sports because it's becoming a big deal, and the winners get awarded, just like you said, trophies and things like that. They can even go beyond trophies. They can do trophy for the school that won, but I think it can get to a point where even individual players can get compensated a little bit just to motivate others to continue to play football and not stop. So I think that's my idea. I'm thinking about the future, how we can take this football for boys and girls into the next level, so we can compete not only internationally but actually win international games and bring trophies to Gambia, bring those awards to Gambia, so we can all be proud of that. I think it will be a great thing.
yeah, Philo. Please, Sam Cisse, I think the issue of the Principal Cup started way back. That was, I think, 2016, if my memory could serve me well, where
Okay.
schools across the board, like from Region 1 up to Region 6, all right,
Okay.
regionally, they will compete among themselves. And then after that, the champions of each region will come down to the combos, okay? Like I could recall in 2016, 2017,
Okay.
and schools were from across the qualifiers, they all came to the Independence Stadium. They played, they used the subordinate fields to
Okay.
do the group stage of the competition for the male category, all right.
Okay.
Then
Sam.
after, I think that finals was won by Carnifing East. I think that was the first Principal Cup that was ever sponsored by the GT Bank, if I could recall that very well. So they use that
yes,
as a medium, or as a way in which they can able to nurture the young ones that
Yeah.
are actually coming up. So the
Good.
final was held at main stadium, between Carnifing East and then, of course, Armitage. But that particular finals, Canifing is male category won that. But that particular year, 2017, it, there was nothing like the females aspect of it. I think it was only for the male aspect. But excitingly, currently, they are conducting the championship for the both male and females, and then they are using that particular this competition so that they can able to tap young ones that are coming up. And in fact, not so long, if I could recall, in 2019, 2018, they were able to select the under 17 from the school football system for the male category. And they were training those. I don't know what really happened to that particular project, but as you suggested, I think that they are in that line. But how consistent they are, I think that's where we will have problem with Philomene. But today, my main question will go to Philomene, Madam Jatta, is the issue of how proactive is the female football currently. As far as you are making a lot of engagement, I understand. But as far as the female football is concerned, at the school level, can you take us through in that? What is the how far are you in that particular category? Thank you so very much.
The school football, as I said, like we are really doing well in the school level. As I've started festival because I assume into office in this August, that is 1st August 2024. I assume into office with my assistant as the women football coordinators,
Yeah.
and we've started right now. We went to visit schools, like it's called festivals, where we have 50 students in the school. We go to the field and have one-on-one with them, and their responses are very good. And we hoping to go to Fonyi end of month, like monthly. We visit school with my team. That is the regional coaches. We go to schools and engage with the students, and like some of them, you can see that yes, they have raw talent. You can see the way they touch ball and know that yes, this person touching ball, this is not the first time of her doing such, and there is more to expect in this under 15, that is the school football. And it's also encouraging a lot of girls to go back to school. Like we do the selection based on the registers. We go to school and get the registers and get the results, primary results, because some schools you see today that they will only register students for only sports. And by doing so, we go down to the school, get their register, and get the students. So this is encouraging girls also to go back to school and learn, not only at the field. And also, we have seen that the trend is going from 2023, we won the U15. 2024, we won the U15 again, that is the school football. And with this U15, we are grooming them to the under 17. So we're going to continue with the team, and it is a promise that we are going to continue with the team. And from there, from 17, they go up 20, likewise to the senior team. In so doing, we'll be able to have good and beautiful football in women's football. Yes, we are promising the crew that we are not going to like leave them go, because maintaining them will really help the Gambia women football, because the kids are really ready to play football. Like each schools are calling me, when are you visiting my school? It's not me now calling schools that I'm coming to. They are now calling me. The principals are calling me. I saw you in Katong St. Martin's. Why not my school? I said, by the grace of God, I'm new into office, but I promise every region. Because when I was a teacher, I went down up to region 6, that was Basse. I went there for posting as a teacher for 4 years. I said, I'm going to reach down to everybody in the Gambia, whether Parfenye, Jara, Soma, Basse, I'm reaching out. I'm starting from Congo doesn't mean that I'm going to stop here. I'm going down to the up country. From Fonyi, we are going to Jarasoma, like that, the other month to Basse. So, and there is always positive response. Any teacher that I call that I'm going to visit your school, the person just tell me, just come right now, or surprise me, I'll still appreciate you. So that is showing me that there is love for football, and there is encouragement from both parents and teachers. Principals are really encouraging the young girls to play. And we are seeing very good performance from both the schools, the parents, the guardians. Everyone is really cooperating, and there is smooth football. And I promise, in a few years to come, Gambia women's football will be in another level. Yeah.
Philomene, once again, the issue of you are trying to recruit the girls on the 15 moving forward to 16 to the 17. That is the first one of that's one of your fourth target. Do you have a technical team that you have set up already, trying to train this group of youngsters or these grassroots footballers as we speak now, please? Are you with me? Sorry, Jata, are you with me?
I don't think so.
I think
Okay.
she's frozen. Okay, she's up. Yeah, it's coming back on. Yeah, network is the problem there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is the network. That's why we are battling a little bit. I was trying to ask the issue because already they have a setup trying to recruit the youngsters from the female folks trying to visit the schools, and this visit of school this will help them so that they can get the raw talents, group them together and train them one after every other week or every other month, so at least that will give them.
Hello?
Hello, we here. Can you hear us?
Okay. All right. Sorry. Right now, I'm using the regional coaches to help me. I'm using the regional coaches, and as usual, we have a problem in terms of phone, like keeping them after each competition, like the U15. Right now, they are gone back to their various base, like their various schools, and we are using the regional coaches when there is competition. But the formation is there, and we hope to have partnership or sponsorship that will help us maintain these kids. That is the proposal. But right now, having the base of like keeping the kids or training them, it is not on the ground. They are not training right now. They're all back to their various schools. But hopefully, that is our aim to maintain them and keep them to the 17, going to the 20, up to the senior. That is our aim and objective to achieve from this U15. But there is no structure right now, or there is no continuation right now. But we hope to continue with them. If there is fun and everything set, we are ready to continue with them.
Yes, thank you so very much for answering that part. The issue of the current teams, like the first division teams, okay, the second division teams, and of course the third division team. I don't know what is the project like. Are you starting with the third division, or you are going straight to the first division trying to recruit players or trying to select players? And have you started any preparation with the players already moving to other competitions? Is there any plan or is there any competition that is coming up? Or are the nation involved already in a particular international competition?
Thank you, sir. Yes, we are right now. We are into the competition. That is the AFCON qualifiers coming ahead in Niger. We are selecting players from both the first division and the second division teams, and we have 20 players right now undergoing the screening process. Maybe next week, before Monday, Tuesday, we will release our 23-man squad, and we go with them to the AFCON qualifiers in Niger. Right now, we are already on the present, but we only selected from the first and second division team.
And how cooperative are they at the moment? How is the selection process? Do you have a technical team that you believe the people can trust, or how is the selection done currently from the first division and the second division? Are you considering every factor responsible?
Yes, we have a technical team that is responsible for that. The coach down, both the goalkeeper, trainers, all the we have the team, and they have been going around. Even me, we have been going around observing the kids, the way they play in their various base, both home and away, and from there we are able to scout out players, and those the ones are outside the country that we will invite. But right now at the base, we already have 25 that we are screening, and after we invite those outside. And I promise the nation that we are having the best selection this year, and we are going to surprise them with a very good result. And that I am sure.
You can guarantee, right?
I can guarantee that.
Do you have the coaches? I mean, the head coach. Do you have a male coach, or is it going to be a female coach, knowing that it's going to be a female team?
Yes, we having a female coach assisted by a male, and the goalkeeper trainer also is a male. We have a female head coach and assistant, a male.
On the issue of capacity building of the technical side of the female, because we understand that in terms of capacity, largely in the Gambia, it's the male that are dominating the show with regards to the head coach, the technical. In the law for football, in terms of capacity building, largely is the male that are actually dominating the show. So, what are the efforts you are doing as far as you are the female coordinator nationally for GFF, National Gambia Football Federation? What is have you taken any step moving forward in that particular aspect by developing those that are quite very enthusiastic with the issue of with regards to football in this country? Have you identified anybody that you think you have identified, and then you are encouraging GFF to build on the capacity of that particular female coach?
Yes, yes. Looking at the female coach, you can see this past B Lansing, we have two female that were part of the B Lansing coaching course that just past this past month, that is January, and more are coming. Others are having C Lansing too compared to before. Before you to see a B Lansing coach was a problem, but the female now we have a lot of C Lansing. So after these people, the next batch again we have other female coaches. Even before we start the league, I went down to the teams, various teams, their training ground. I also encourage the team owners. Many of the Gambian team female team owners are all male. So we plead with them to at least bring in female head coach or assistant coach, which they are responding. They are doing well. And even the physio also being female, some teams also responded very positively towards that. When we go back to the league, that is the first division and the second division league, we have seen changes. Female are now head coach, female are assistant coach in both the first and the seventh division league, and also physios, goalkeeper trainers like armed forces. Their goalkeeper trainer is a female, so we are encouraging them. I also spoke to them that at least one day also I also want to see a goalkeeper trainer being a female. Physios now and our doctors now are all female in the national side. That one I told them categorically clear that they're going to be female, and that one I'm sure in the next 2 years to come, many teams will be coach. The head coach will be male. It will be female solely. Though the
Sam
team owners are male, so yeah, some they will tell you that I own my team. You don't have right to tell me what to do, who to select as a coach or the technician. But with time, they have understand, and they're really grooming in the female to take up.
Thank you so very much. Over to you, Sam Ceesay. If you have questions before I proceed, thank you so very much.
Yep, I'd like to open it up to Famara, and see if he has anything to add to this or ask questions. And Famara, any comments or anything from you?
You are muted, Sam. Famara, you are muted.
Hey, okay, thank you.
Yep,
thank you, Philomena. It's good to have you. And then, of course, we are tapping from your experience and your expertise in this area. My colleagues, and especially Ousman, has asked a lot of questions that I had
Yep.
in mind,
Yep.
but never again, but just to thank you for all the efforts you are doing, trying to get our girls to represent us not only in the country, but also outside the country. Recently, as you rightly said, the women's football is actually taking a good shape in our country. And all we can do is to hope and pray that the government will continue to give you all the support you need, including the Gambia Football Federation. Now, my question is, I come from Brufut, and then recently our Scan 8 football team, which is a female dominated team, they are doing excellent. Over the summer, they just came back from Norway, where they participated in a football tournament, and they went up to the semifinals with a lot of teams in Norway. And then I think one or two girls from the Scan 8 is part of your football female football team, if I can recall. And then, of course, you
Yes.
mentioned about the competition that took place in Bottrop in Brikama. And I think Burfoot won the trophy, if I could recall. I think we won that competition. So I'm glad to see our young girls coming up and then also taking the football very seriously. And we also have one girl from Burfoot called Manjima, who is playing in the is it Latvia or one of these European team. Manjima is from Brufut. So I'm glad to see these things coming up. And all I can say is how we can support you. And then the challenges that some of you have in terms of preparing for regional tournaments and international tournaments. Now, Philomena, as the coordinator based at the Gambia Football Federation, now, what are some of your challenges in terms of resources? Because sometimes we see the teams get prepared, but up to the last minute, you don't even show whether you are going to participate in a tournament or not, because maybe the funds you need are not forthcoming, or the number of players you want to take on those tournaments, maybe all of them are not being approved by the government. What are some of the challenges do you go through in terms of resource mobilization? Because I see when it comes to the male team going to international competition, they get more support than the female team. Do you still experience that? And if so, what are some of the mitigations that you are making just to make sure to inform the government that both teams need our attention and both teams need government's commitment in terms of allocating resources to participate abroad. So I don't know what is your experience in this. And of course, if you go to international level too, seeing how other teams coming from the sub-region, how the support they are getting, do you feel your team is not getting that much support? And if so, what are the areas do you need the government needs to improve on? Thank you so much. And then we are very much glad to have you here. And we wish you all the best of luck. And thank you for all what you do.
Great. Thanks, Famara. Thank you so much. That's a great question there and comments in there. So, Miss Jatta, the floor is yours. You can go ahead and speak on that.
Yes, Philo, are you with us?
Can you hear us?
Philomena, are you with us, please?
I think he's frozen somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me comment quickly before she comes. Oh, she's talking, but it looks like. Are you muted?
Yes. As I told you before, I was a national goalkeeper, and yes, yes.
Okay.
Network
Yeah,
again.
proceed, please.
Yeah.
Ousman, is there a specific phone that they need to use, or a specific service so that we can let people know?
Who is the best provider? In other words,
I think, it depends on the location you are. Because, like for example, Africell, is quite very, I think, strong in terms of connection. Gamcell sometimes fluctuates. depending on the locations. If you are in some places, especially if they don't have their antenna around, then obviously we will experiencing that fluctuation in terms of connection. But we are trying to get her back. I think she is back one more time. She is actually on a mission. I think she has gone to watch a football game.
Yeah, yeah, she said
So
that.
perhaps the constraints she is actually facing currently. Yes, Madam Jada, are you back with us, please? Madam Jata?
Yeah, I think she's muted also. Is she muted? No,
No.
she's not.
Hello?
She is not. Yes,
Yeah.
please proceed.
Hello?
Yeah, we are getting you. Please proceed.
Hello?
Yes,
Hello,
Yes?
go ahead.
Philomena, we are getting
Yes, I'm
you.
back.
Please proceed.
Okay, like the challenges we are facing is lack of partnership. We don't have any partner. Yes.
It's a
Hello?
network. Yeah, hello, go ahead.
Are you hearing me?
Yes,
Yes. Yeah,
no,
she's going again.
Famara,
So,
your question is still unattended. We are very sorry for that. I think your question has something to do with connection.
yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, she did mention
um,
earlier. She said she's outside now, and I think she's outside
yeah.
of our coverage zone. That's why she's having this
Yeah.
difficulty. But we can allow Mr. Sawaneh to come in and say what he wanted to say, and then when she comes back, we'll give her the floor to answer Famara's questions.
Yes, she's back. So what I was gonna. Okay, she's back. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, the challenges we are having is lack of partnership. We don't have partnership. We don't have anybody partnering with us. Am I, are you hearing me?
Yes.
Yes, proceed, please.
Hello?
Yeah,
Yes,
so
we
you
can
don't
Yeah,
hear
have
we.
that.
partnership.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, we
Yes.
are hearing you.
Yes, we are good. We're good.
Keep going.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, lack of partnership and also, and we don't have a payroll. Yes, we don't have like yes, it's only when we have competition that our teams are paid, but we don't have like continuous payment of the national team, and we don't have like yes, we and also sustenance like sustaining the team. It's only when we have competition that is the time that we train as a team. But after the competition, we have to wait for till another competition before we get back the team.
Yeah, she's gone again. So I think that
Yeah.
gives us some clue here with the challenges that they face based on Famara's question, and these
Right.
this is yeah, it's a network issue there. So yep,
Sawane, you are very connected in terms of sports. Do you have any experience working with female teams in New York?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that teams are they supported by
Yeah.
your?
Mostly I work with.
Mhm.
Yeah, I usually coach on the 19 male coach. I'm a male coach. However, I've also like my daughter plays in football. He plays soccer. So I've watched her games and then I've seen her coaching. Her coaches like working with her. What I want to say about female soccer in the Gambia Okay, she's back. Once, sorry guys, I have a little cold, so that's why I'm struggling to talk. But she's back. Yeah, Phenomena, you can go ahead. Sam, can you talk? Can you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
if she can hear you?
So you can go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. You can continue where you left off.
Hello?
Yeah, you
Hello?
could. You could.
Yeah,
You,
we can hear you, please.
And again, we also lack sustenance. We
Sustenance.
also lack sustenance, like sustaining the team, like from, as I said, from the 15 going to 16, 17, and 20.
Hmm. So sustainability is a problem, and I think
Yeah.
she's right.
So,
We
so
all
so
know
Sam,
Gambia.
yeah,
what I want to say here is that more priorities are given to male soccer teams generally because
Mhm.
women's soccer is still struggling, even in the US here. Like I said, if you see even here, like the my daughter and the ages of those, they they playing just as a physical education to exercise, but so as to becoming a pro, you are usually that's not actually the ultimate goal. So, in order for female soccer to go to another level, there should be like a support system, like she was saying. That support
Yeah.
system has to come, from all areas, from the families, from the organizations, from the government. So to know that women can also play the sports, because back in the days, if when I was growing up, if you are a soccer player, a female soccer player, that looks like weird, you know, like when they even
yeah.
put you when they even put you
No.
as a guy to play with a woman, you look like you are underrepresented or so. So women's soccer was really not, in the past was not really encouraging. But now time has changed. So people like Phenomenon, they have break barriers. People like our own Senim is one of them. She has played international, I think. Uh, she's been coaching and she's been doing a lot. She used to be in this platform even. Yeah, we all remember seeing him both. So it's coming slowly.
Yeah.
Eventually, we're gonna get there. But families need to help too. Don't look at your child and say, you must keep from quality, keep quality. No. I take all my boys to soccer. So I grab my daughter, I say, go, let's go. At first he felt weird. Daddy, why am I gonna do this? I said, let's go, you just kick and run around. And eventually she liked it. So I think all families should be encouraging their female child to get into sports, somehow. Don't look at it like, it's a male's game or a woman's game. No. That notion we need to evolve around that, because this game is a professional, it can be a professional career. You don't know people's skills until you expose them to the activity and their desire to strive. So I think Gambia, we should be very supportive. I would encourage everyone, in the diaspora or in the government sector, to look at these clubs and support them with jerseys, with football, boots, with a lot of things, that would help. Because my entire life has been around football. Like I said, I'm the founder of the Gambian Youth Organization. So many trophies across the United States. Famara, I can attest to that. We go to Atlanta, we go to different places, because my club was, football was the centerpiece that brought. So we have really grown a lot of young people who some didn't make it to pro, but some really went far. But at least they wouldn't say, I haven't given it a try. They have given it a try. Although we haven't done much with women's soccer, like I said, it was still lacking, but it started picking up. Let's say like last 5 years, in the US here as well. So just in a nutshell, I would encourage all of us. Our organization used to spend a lot of money to buy jerseys, second-hand jerseys, and ship it to Gambia. Um, football boots, footballs, and so forth. It's a sport. I mean, it's something that can give you earn you living if you are good at it. And not only that, it's an exercise. So imagine, if you are exercising alone, you are gaining something. So our women shouldn't be left behind. So I encourage Phenomenon and others, Selim Boj and others, to really keep, they are our ambassadors of them. It's not like you are a boy if you play a soccer. You didn't come on that notion is not there. You know, do the exercise, go to the gym, do that muscle, be what the best you can, is at the end of the day, you are a female, you just do your female thing and then that's the end of the story. But yeah, I will stop here. So until let our guests come in.
Thank you, Ousman.
Someone, I think we have exhausted the 1 hour agreement with Philomena. So I know it has been fluctuating, and I also understand that. So if we could actually draw a conclusion for her, I would really appreciate that. Maybe we'll have her back again another time. I'm pretty sure about that. Thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
Yeah,
You can come in, and then Famara and Sam can also do their final words, and we can close. I've done mine. Thank you.
yeah. While we have her, let her come in. And while we have her before the network goes away. Yeah. Can
Philomena,
you
you can
hear?
come in. Sam, can you tell her to
Yeah,
come in?
yeah.
Just
Can you hear us, Miss Jatta? Can you hear us?
Okay, all right. Thank you very much for giving me this platform. I really appreciate, and I hope that you call me very often, even every week. I'm available. Today, I'm in capital is far away around Brikama. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you, people.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yes, yes, I can hear you, people.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
Proceed,
really
proceed.
appreciate, and I thank you, people, for giving me this platform.
Uh, yeah. It's
Yeah. So Famara and
let's prepare our final words and then wrap it up. Yeah. Let's prepare our final words and then wrap it up. So
yeah,
yeah.
Famara can come in.
Yeah. Famara, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't have much to say. Just to thank you so much for bringing her here, and good to hear. Like she said, she looks like she's open. So as they're preparing for the next tournament, we can always bring her back here again and see how the preparation goes. And then, yeah, so she looks very interested and very motivating, and also very energetic in the area. So we'll continue to
Yeah.
tap her expertise and experience, and then any question we have, and also how we can also, get to government officials as well. Maybe one day we might have a GFF president here, and then draw this experience and the challenges that she highlighted, and then challenge the GFF president to see how they are doing and how they can continue to do and support women football in Gambia. So thank you so much for bringing her.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you very
Yep.
much.
Yep. Yep. There she is. And yep. You're back on. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you, people.
Okay. Good.
Yes.
Good. Very good. Very good.
Ceesay, I wish to thank Philomena very well. Thank you sincerely for joining this discussion. We describe it as a discussion because we give our guests the opportunity to discuss with us, and wise we take you through some of the questions and particularly issues that are relevant to our interest. We really thank you sincerely, and we hope to have you back because it's just a 1 hour program, and we understand that you have a very tight schedule. But despite that, you managed to join this discussion. We really appreciate that. We'll bring you again in another subsequent edition so that you can discuss further with us some of the progress that you are making with your team, so that at least the country can be fully aware. Because information is what is essential for the people to understand the work that we are doing. And then we believe discussing with you on the matters of that would really engage, and then that would really inform the rest of the populations. I thank you and I wish you all the best. I wish to thank Mr. Sawaneh, of course, in the United States of America. I thank my Sam Ceesay and of course my Bruku. I thank Famara as well, very well. We missed you a lot, but thank God you are back with us. I really appreciate that. And of course, my sister Kundaga guy, I thank him sincerely.
No,
I
the
don't know
Camara
when are we
Kunda,
going for the
you were
eating
late
competition, but
today because you
we
were
should
eating.
definitely go for the competition. All right. Anyway, since
So,
that
yeah,
would be
one
the
last
last
thing
thing
I
that I
will
would
say,
say.
my final wrap up, I'd like to say two advices, one to the government and one to Philomena, Miss Jatta. So the government, I want to encourage the government, if you're listening to me from the government, especially Minister of Sports, really support the women team. And I'd like to see equal treatment for men and women. Be fair between men and women, give them equal treatment. So that's my advice to the government, and also encourage the youth, the young ones, to play football, soccer in the primary level. When they get to high school, offer them a scholarship to go to Gambia University. After they get into any team that goes to a championship, give them scholarships to get to Gambia, the University of Gambia, as part of the awards, not just a trophy to the school, but something for the players as well. Last but not the least, Miss Jatta, if you would, in your team, with your team, you may have an advertising team and things like that. But if you can solicit big companies in the Gambia, AfriCell, QCell, and all of those companies, and let them know, hey, we need support. We need your support. Anything you can do to support us, that'd be great. So that during your games, they can also bring their banners and put them in the field to advertise their products and services for people. So if you can build partnership with them, you may get some sponsorship as well. That's all I have. Thank you. And we really appreciate you very much. Keep up the good work that you're doing. I'm sure we will get you back here sometime down the road,
Yeah.
but thank you so much for all your efforts.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Thank,
Our guest
thank
has
you.
to say our final words, right? Yeah. Any final words? Everybody said one.
Pretty much.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, guys.
All right.
Thank you. Catch up another
Thank you
time.
so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so very
Yeah.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.